Hi, friend. Today we're going to talk about the concept of creating urgency or urgency best practices so that people move forward, they stop kicking the can down the road, but how to do that without being a pushy person. And pushy tactics are everywhere. I just want to start off by acknowledging that. And they can be really well-meaning and with good intentions. They could work, and our customers could be grateful for the push. I prefer pulley language, which is the opposite of pushy, or inclusive language. Pulley language is the opposite of pushy and well-meaning language, but with better results because people don't feel like they're backed into a corner. The other day I was doing a training and someone shared that they were concerned with feeling pushy and they didn't like it. And I asked them what they were saying, and she said, well, I would just say, let's go ahead and get you signed up now. And there's nothing really wrong with that language, but to this particular network marketer, she felt pushy. It was out of her comfort zone. And because it felt pushy to her, she was more resistant to working in her business because eventually she get to this place where it didn't feel good. Her language didn't feel good. And I think this happens to all of us when we start to feel like we might be getting pushy in our business. We tend to do less. We tend to do less outreach. We tend to do less inviting. This is really normal. So if you're finding yourself with outreach resistance, which is a real thing, I want you to consider, are there things that I'm saying that to me feel pushy? Now, some people will just push through. Other people will just do nothing. And I'm just going to ask you to find the third way. So the first way is to say the thing that you feel is pushy, regardless. The second thing is to refrain from saying the thing that is pushy and therefore missing out on perfectly good sales, not creating, not guiding your customer or business builder. And the third way is none of those. I'm going to share with you some third ways in order to create urgency. And I also want to just note that when we're communicating, creating a little bit of urgency is important because humans are natural procrastinators. But most people will take action if they have a reason to act now instead of later. So best practice number one, gain agreement in the agenda. At the beginning of any sales conversation, we always encourage you to give an agenda. Today, we're going to go over X, Y, and Z. You don't have to get anything, but if you see something you like, I'll help you order it today. How does that sound? Customer nods their head, agreeing that if they see something they like, they're going to order it today. Once someone makes a commitment like this, they're more likely to follow through and order now instead of later and not procrastinate. Best practice number two, ask about their internal urgency. Now, a lot of people just go straight into the pitch and they're like, let me tell you about all these reasons this is perfect for you and exciting and why you need it. And it's a little bit, I don't know, not great. Before you go into any pitching, make sure you ask questions like, when it comes to whatever your industry is, what kind of things are important to you? Once they share their problems and challenges, you can ask questions like, why is now a good time for you to start working on that problem? How would solving that problem improve your overall quality of life? Or what's your time frame for wanting that problem out of your life? Now, just choose one of those questions, not all of them. Otherwise, they're going to feel interrogated. When a person is asked a question like this, many will respond with positive feelings or a general, like, I need this thing out of my life, this problem out of my life. Now I'm tired of it. And they will create their own urgency they'll just create some internal urgency. So they're more likely to have momentum towards taking action just by you asking some questions to get on the same page with them as far as what's true about when do they want to move forward. Best practice number three is to offer a fast action bonus. And you have likely seen us do this for a merge. It might look like a discount or it might look like a free course. For product-based business, we recommend offering a free product or some samples if they order that day or maybe the next day if it's online. Now, for a service-based business, it could be something as simple as a journal, a Starbucks card, or something else that complements their service. It sounds like this. If you place this order today, or if you sign up for the service, I'll go ahead and give you this fast action bonus for free. And so I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you, would you like to place this order today and get the bonus for free? Using these using this technique just gives them that little bit of edge, or just pushes them over the edge a bit. Now, for me, I don't want to do a lot of follow-up, so it's worth it. And I also know how people operate. And so it's worth it to me to offer a little gift if they decide to move forward right then and there. Best practice number 4, create a deadline-based business. Now, we are humans working with humans. And as I mentioned earlier, deadlines move us because they give us structure. So first, we need to have some urgency. But when we have a deadline-based business, then we're able to communicate that to people honestly, ethically, authentically, without being pushy. So for me, I like to close all open loops by Friday so I don't have to think about it over the weekend. So that's a deadline that I have imposed in my business. And so I will let people know, will you let me know by Friday? Because that's when I close all my open loops for the week. And then I'm more likely to get a response, and I've created a little bit of urgency. Another way we use deadlines in our business by having a monthly workshop. So if people are pushing off maybe doing a one-on-one or anything like that, we're going to say something like, well, the workshop is next Thursday. Would you like to attend? And because there's a deadline, they're more likely to make a positive decision or decide that maybe they're not into it. But that's better than them just like kicking the can down the road for a long time. This special offer is good through Sunday. So again, a deadline-based business. Now, as a simple review, today we talked about 4 ways to get some action going for your customers. Number 1, gain agreement. Number 2, ask about their internal urgency. Number 3, offer a fast action bonus. Number 4, create a deadline-based business. Now, I hope these phrases are super helpful for you. And if you want to put all of the pieces together, I urge you to strongly consider the Customer First Sales Mastermind. It was designed specifically for network marketers with no sales or sales leadership experience to get hope, confidence, and skills. If you liked this video, you're going to love the mastermind, and it's only 9 weeks. So please let us know if you'd like more details, like the start date and the pricing and all that. We'll make sure to get those over to you. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.